I can confirm that the new missions are not in yet for Ling family and Redwind for interstellar hauling. You can still rank up Redwind the old-fashioned way out of Pyro, kind of like Kovalex and Stanton, but we're going to be playing that waiting game a bit longer to see if those ranked missions come in with maybe 4.6 or somewhere past that. That aside, I'm on my way to double check something that you guys will see a little bit later in this video, so I hope you enjoy the hauling and the experience of what's happening going system to system and how I go about it. Please leave any comments or questions you have down below about this that I can maybe address in future videos. I hope you enjoy the video. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. We are in 4-5 right now, about to take on 2 interstellar missions from Stanton to Pyro. Now these are the Redwind Linehaul missions, and they've been a bit of a struggle for me to find. It's been a while since I've had to start Redwind Rep. Been running around with some Ling contracts, and finally, it was when I got back to Stanton that I saw a mission for Redwind that is basically the intro mission, like hauling with Redwind. It was like 6 SCU from Crew L1 down to Aorus. Angling to get out of atmosphere here. Now that that's over, we were able to look at whatever Redwind Linehaul had available for us in Stanton, which for the most part would be the Interstellars. At least that's what I would think. So heading into our contracts, if we look over here at hauling, you still only have Kovalex as your main, but under Interstellar, you have Ling and Redwind. Now, some of these Redwinds take you from like Rio's Brickyard down to Jackson Swap, and this one, I think, yeah, ArcCorp mining area to Chala and Shepherds for a decent payout, but just going to these ground locations. The ones I'm actually doing, the ones I picked up, you can do in a whole sea. So we have 2 Interstellars. Rookie hauler needed for direct bulk shipment, going from Bygenie to Ruin and Port Tressler to Ruin. So these are our main stations with autoload, cargo center, external freight elevator features, the whole deal. But rather than taking the whole sea, I figured we'd go ahead and have some fun with the Caterpillar, get some more use out of her, get the interstellar mission going from the external freight elevators. Probably not going to use the external freight elevator at Ruin Station, just depending on how many people are in Pyro. In the PTU, there's like 500 players, so it could be a little risky, but at least you're able to land inside the station and take advantage of those internal elevators. I love it when navigation doesn't work properly. Let's try a different way. Track this mission. Click on Collect. And attempt to navigate. Okay, so it's doing that weird thing where it disappears. Usually that's a proximity issue, so we're just going to do a quick random jump anywhere just to wake it up. Now we've broken out of Crusader and Quantum Traveled, we should be able to navigate. There we go. Port Tressler sticking, so we can go ahead and pick up our cargo. Get an idea of where it looks like we're at. So basically, I'm looking up here, and I'm just going to try to fit that corner of the cargo elevator system in this window. That is kind of how I get my bubble for when I park the ship. I try to make reference points like this, where this cargo area is, in this sort of window of the Caterpillar. We got somebody who's really enjoying flying around out here. Oh, he's in a wolf. That makes sense. They're just having fun, tearing around their little L-21. We are shields up. Let's get this cargo. So, although Stanton is by all means safer than Pyro, I am still treating this like I'm in that sort of dangerous zone. I want to open as few doors as possible. I want to keep an eye on my ship. Head on a swivel. Because there's always somebody out there that's ready to make your day less fun. There we go. That's a good amount of cargo. We got 288 ag supplies, 96 med supplies, and 48 iodine. So we are going to be using this cat, man. It is going to get pretty well filled up. I think what I'm going to do, though, is one door at a time that I can supervise. And I will close it when I'm done with it. You know, I'm realizing this is a lot of cargo. I might not be able to stack both missions for this. I am not sure that even with the cat that I'll be able to fit all of this. We're going to try, but we're going to go claim the whole sea while we wait, just in case. Because we definitely can't do 2 missions. But we might not even be able to do 1 mission. Now sure, the Caterpillar has a total SCU cargo count of 576. and this is about 432 or so. The problem is box dimensions. There are parts of the cat that, when you have it full with larger boxes, can only fit single or double SU boxes, and I think the smallest we have is a quad. So it's just a dimensions or a space kind of thing. But we'll try. We're going to give it an honest try before we call it. See, we're definitely going to have to use the bow as well as every bit of Bay 1 here. If it is too much, I will drop it back down. We'll grab the whole C and finish this off. It'd be a big bummer. See, we've already got 2 16s in here. And we got quite a few more to go. Alright, now there is an argument to be made that with the 16s, we could try to slide them in a way to where you're doing 16 by 16 ungridded, like a 32. But I want to see if we can use the proper grid to fit all of this. Besides, we still have a whole other mission that I really don't want to leave behind, so it's just a learning experience. Block off that door just in case anybody does try to come over here, because now they can't get into the ship. Just thinking we might be able to fit everything, and who knows, maybe we can, maybe we can. Might have to get a little sloppy. Just got quite a few 4s left. Okay, so the verdict is that you can comfortably carry these missions in the cat one at a time, for sure. Because we did have some room to spare. I was a little doubtful, but yeah, volume can be deceiving until you actually start stacking in. So that's pretty good. I think I am, for the sake of getting both of these missions and getting all the credit, gonna pull out the whole C and grab up all the goodies. But that aside, you could run your cats and have fun doing these Interstellar missions and look forward to higher paying stuff as we rank up. I don't know that there is any, based on Ling family, there isn't a higher rank Interstellar category yet, but we'll see. So unfortunately, I forgot to throw on my livery when I logged into this patch of the PTU, so Mags is looking a little naked right now, unfortunately. Doesn't quite feel right. But we got all the important insides, so let's get it done. There we go. Cargo is successfully transferring on board.
Check your position and make sure the area is clear and we can continue.
That looks to be a little server hiccup.
I'm getting an error on your cargo. Check your position and make sure the area is clear and we can continue. Hold tight. We'll start to transfer your cargo. Whoa, got an issue. Double check your position and that the loading area is clear. Cool. Start cargo transfer now. Transfer complete. You're good to go.
Okay. Well, that was a whole lot of chatting. Alright, looks like our navigation did not do quite what we needed it to as well. Because it's having us jump through Microtech, which we definitely don't want to do. So we'll clear the station here and get that set up properly. There we go. Now we have an orbital node as well. Holy shit. Wow, that was terrifying. Popped out next to a friggin' Star Lancer. Oh. We might have enemies here. Okay, anyways, while we're en route, I'm going to go ahead and set course for Pyro Gateway. Alright, we're sort of pre-aligned with our jump to Pyro. We should be entering the box here momentarily. There it is. Little stick wiggle to actually stop. Seat check to resync with the server. We don't have any ATC here, but we got the box to disappear, so we should be loading. Yeah, there it goes. We got 4s, we got 16s, and we got 24s to seemingly the same degree. Let's double check and see if we've got the complete logo, which we do, so we should be fine. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Clear the station. Quantum out. Alright, here's Terminus. We're just making our way back around to Ruin Station, one of the spawn points in Pyro. Pretty sure that is the refinery area here with the fuel pods. Cargo area looks similar, just without the circular fuel container, so it's right up here. Now, it is normal to have AI bounty ships kind of spawning here. We're going to go ahead and go shields up. They shouldn't be able to get through our parapets. Calling the cargo zone. Alright, little stick wiggle to stop. And we are offloading. Let's see if it works the whole time or if we have to call it again. No, it looks like it's all getting submitted. So that should be 2 interstellar missions completed at the same time. We're not registering that we've delivered all of the ag supplies. So that's lovely. So according to the math here, we left behind 3 16 SCU canisters. But I don't know how accurate that is. Okay, so we've picked up a mission, a bulk Redwind mission heading back to Bygenie. And my goal is actually to check Port Tressler to see if the 3 remaining ag supply containers are there. Or if it actually... Hey, we got voice acting. Or if it actually messed up the count and delivered everything. If there's nothing at Tressler, then the mission just messed up, which is something that we've all experienced at one point or another. But it's actually been a lot rarer for me on recent patches. So that's why I'm thinking there's a chance there might be 3 ag supply containers back at Port Tressler. I guess we'll see. These missions do seem to average like around 450 or so SU of cargo. So it's a good chunk, especially if you can stack them on the whole sea. You can get a lot done, make some good money. Alright, preparing for a flip and burn. Alright, punch it. Retrograde thrust for rapid deceleration. Much more efficient than flying in head first. That is how space works. Alright. Requesting cargo grid. We still aren't getting any voice, which must mean that something's up with the server right now, or the shard rather, because we're not getting voice from anywhere. But we should still get a grid. I've called 3 times. There it is. I'm going to set course for Port Tressler after this so we can go check and see if those crates are there. I'm looking at the grid all around. We have no movement at all. Seat check. Look at that. Seat check is one of the best things you can do to restore your connection and keep the good times rolling. That is the full mission completed. Alright, we are comfortably within junior rank now. And honestly, it might not be so bad grinding to member rank with these 2 using the rookie stuff. That is to say, guys, that I can confirm based on the contract availability and my current rep that still don't have anything other than rookie missions. So we got rookie Redwind, we got rookie Ling family, we got rookie Redwind. However, they're good money, and, you know, the rep is going to take a little while to get through junior to member, but it will crawl along. So before you know it, you might be in the member rank without too much concern, you know, waiting to get to the next update anyway. So especially if you're already master rank with Kovalex, it gives you something to do and better positions you to be ready to take on the next set of missions that are coming out. I can confirm that the new missions are not in yet for Ling family and Redwind for interstellar hauling. You can still rank up Redwind the old-fashioned way out of Pyro, kind of like Kovalex and Stanton, but we're going to be playing that waiting game a bit longer to see if those ranked missions come in with maybe 4.6 or somewhere past that. Alright, so it is 1 box that got left behind, which is not enough. That's half of what we need. It's 48 SU that is remaining on the mission, but we only have 24. No reason to run all the way back to Pyro just to partial complete a mission with not much difference, so I will probably throw this out somewhere along the way while doing some more missions, getting a bit more money and rep. I might just try to grind up to member anyway myself to be ready for when new missions do drop, because that'll be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, hauling around, doing some interstellar stuff in 4.5. We had no problems with the ship, we had no issues with engineering, we didn't really have any issues with combat either, aside from the Polaris that was out here taking a beating earlier when we were starting this whole process. Wow, that is gorgeous, isn't it? Man, sometimes you just gotta stop and take in the views. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to more changes. I am sad that we don't have junior or member rank missions for interstellar hauling yet, but fingers crossed those will be coming soon. Again, if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Share these with your friends. Thank you for the continued support, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care.